I'm shaky. That's just how it is. It's the sugar. I'm just randomly pointing.
Action.
Yes. Welcome back. I am Tara.
I'm Sean.
And this is
Hashtag just saying.
That's probably the plainest intro we've ever done.
Oh, yeah.
No. What can you say?
Uh,
Thank you so much for joining us once again. You guys, you really gotta jump over to YouTube and subscribe. I know we beg you every week. No fooling. Make sure you get it done. We gotta get those subscribers up.
Please.
And if you're randomly watching this on YouTube, just subscribe. It's free. We're not gonna charge you or anything.
Just subscribe. You don't even have to watch.
Sean.
Just watching anyway.
Sean's like, you don't even really have to watch. Just subscribe. We'll like you. Thank you. That's fantastic. It is hot in here. I'm sorry. I had today off from work, and it was fantastic.
Not bad.
But I must tell you, I went to the auto store because I was looking for a steering wheel cover.
Orange?
Yes! I want it to be orange. Thank you. I was going to order one, but then I'm like, maybe I can find one in the store. And then I was looking for, you're going to have a joke, but I was looking for something called Gugon. See, he's giggling. Because I have an Easy Pass, which is the what do you call that? The toll thing here. And it left adhesive on my windshield, and now I have sticky goo on my windshield. And I would very much like the goo to be gone. So I bought some Goo Gone.
Skate.
And I'm hoping that it works out well. So I was in the auto store and I was poking around. And no, this is too funny.
Okay.
And now you worked retail for a while. As I did as well. So, and anybody who works retail is going to feel this. So, I was poking around, and the guy behind the counter was talking to his girl coworker, and he was talking about a shitty customer. And then all of a sudden, he's like, well, I just told her to get the fuck out. And he said that so, like, get the fuck out. And I look over, because I was in an aisle that was, like, perpendicular to him, and he immediately covered up his mouth. Woo! And I shook my head, and I kept looking at air fresheners. And then ultimately I went up to the counter, and he's like, super, super, like, employee of the year to me. He's like, did you find everything okay? Can I help you with anything? And I'm like, not gonna make up for you cussing on the sales floor, but nice try. So, I was just shaking my head at him, and he's like, do you want a bag? I had like 4 things. He's like, do you want a bag? I'm like, no. I do not need a bag. But that's like, this is like so unprofessional. And if I was a different person, I might have been like, hey, that was fucking rude. But I opted not to. It was hot and I was bothered. So, and everybody was out. It was just awful.
No one works.
No one works anymore. Gross. There was something else I wanted to tell you. Oh. Well, this story actually coincides with the thing that I have. So it's, yeah, I tried to, like...
Bridge.
I tried to, like, line everything up.
Like little soldiers.
Yeah. like dominoes, so I can just knock them all down. A lot of people at work this past week were on vacation.
Lucky.
And I know.
Gosh.
I know.
I wasn't.
Neither was I. So, it was like I had to go to work, right? Now, something's been going on in the far bathroom in the house, right? I know, it's every week.
You in the bathroom.
Every week I have some kind of, like...
where you are.
I have some kind of, like, bathroom story. Welcome to the bathroom podcast. Call us latrine. So, I was letting the dog out, and I opened up the back door, and I hear something. I'm like, what the fuck fuck is that? So, as she's doing her business, I went to check the bathroom, and the toilet's running. And
Catch it!
I couldn't. My husband left for work at, say, 5, which means the toilet had been running for an hour and a half by the time I heard it.
Wow.
Yes. So, I fixed it, which resulted in me being late. But I'm like, it's not that big a deal. So the next day, well, I got to work and I texted him. I'm like, listen, I'm like 10 minutes late for work because I had to fix the toilet. And he goes, oh yeah, I know. And I'm like, you knew the toilet was broken. Why didn't you fix it before you left? Well, I didn't think of it. And I'm like, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So I just was like, all right, well, it's broken, so maybe don't use it in the morning if you don't have time to fix it. Was my subtle thing. Mm-hmm. And then the next day, same thing. It was running and I had to fix it and I was almost late again. So this time it was a totally different kind of text that I sent. I was like, what the fuck, dude? We just had this conversation. Didn't we? He's like, yeah, I'm sorry. It's like, I said, you gotta fix it. Fix it. Fix it. So then that lead me to thinking, like, if I had called in the work, be like, I can't come in because my husband broke the toilet. Like, if that would be widely accepted. Like, have you ever called in the work with, like, something just so random and mundane? No, Sean's like, no, I've never. No. Just call in because you have the flu. I've called in for a bad tire. In the wintertime, your tires, they don't retain the air or whatever. Mm-hmm. So, like, you go to get in your car and, like, that fucking low air light is on. Me and that light, we rumble every winter with, I cannot stand that light. It comes on. And then it's like, I gotta figure out which tire it is. Because I'm not fancy enough for it to have, like, hey, it's that tire. So I gotta figure it out. Because they all look the same to me. They're all round. So I was like, oh, let's figure it out. So I've called in because I've had a tire problem. I think that's the most random thing I've ever called in with. But I do have, because I wanted to make a whole thing. So I was like, I do have, like, unbelievable and strange excuses that you were late for work. Right?
That's really good.
Oh, yeah. Yes. So here we go. I called into work because every car in the parking lot had been egged. I had to go through the car wash ASAP before the eggs solidified. Let me tell you something. I'm a New York Giants fan, so there's usually some sort of Giants paraphernalia in my vehicle. And I had a Mustang many, many years ago, and somebody had egged my Mustang because of the New York Giants stuff. They egged it, and I know it was because of the Giants stuff, because they egged it right over the Giants thing that I had. And it was like overnight in the fall. Once that shit fucking dries, oh my god. You might as well just sell your car. It's like, I gotta turn this car in. Why? It's got egg on it. I will never get it off. So I feel that. Goose parade across a major roadway. Saunter faster. They're sauntering as fast as they can. I managed to lock myself between my front door and the inside door. No one was in the house, so I had to get my sister do a 45-minute journey back from her work to let me out. The most idiotic I have ever felt.
How do you get stuck between... Unless it's like a small porch.
I'm thinking it's a small porch, and they were just stuck there because they had locked that door and...
So I'm picturing some fool in between the screen door and, like, the regular door. Looking like Han Solo. He's frozen in carbonite.
Stuck in carbonite? No! You're stuck! I know. That's actually not out of the realm. I worked back when I worked the retail job. I had a coworker call in because they locked themselves out of their house, and I was like, "That sucks." Like, I don't know what to tell you.
Well, you're out of the house. Get over here and get to work.
you know
can
what?
still make it here.
I am 75% sure the boss probably said something similar. If you're already out of the house, you might as well just come in. One snowy morning, I woke up and freaked out when I looked out the window. I couldn't get to my car in my driveway because it was surrounded by porcupines. They were licking salt off my tires. I did not know that porcupines enjoyed licking salt.
Little pricks.
Stop licking my tire, you prick. My train caught fire, so I had to walk. It was a very weird day. Are you in Massachusetts? My train derailed.
Again.
Again.
Well, we're going to have to hike up Ferris again. That's how we're going to fix it.
Oh, I can tell you all about that off mic. My bike broke in half. It was a used bike I had bought a couple weeks before, and apparently the bottle holder was the only thing maintaining structural integrity. The metal literally sheared in half while I was riding it to work. And you instantly became a unicycle rider. Oh, shit. That takes an incredible balance. Unicycle riding. Not as if I've ever tried it, because I don't have that kind of balance. I'm just pretty sure it does. A volcano exploded. All flights canceled. Wound up being a whole week late to work. I wish I could use that excuse. Volcano
on vacation.
I'm gonna be late. Someone's cows got out and they won't get out of the road. I'm helping round them up. It may take a while.
Hey, move. Move out of the way.
Paul, come quick. The cows, Paul. The cows.
Beep. Move.
My car won't start because there's a possum in the engine. I feel like that's a southern thing. Cops locked my apartment complex down like Fort Knox. A suspect ran into the complex, so pretty much every cop in Philly decided to set up camp outside until SWAT cleared every room. My boss did not believe me until I sent him a picture of the cranky fellow in full gear with an M4 standing right outside my window.
Well, that's the type of evidence you need.
Yeah.
Or just call them up and say, hey, just put on the news.
My cat knocked a chocolate cake onto the floor. She and her kitty friends decided to eat it, ended up getting sick. They couldn't make it to the litter box and instead shit in my sink. That is disgusting. Oh, my goodness. On my way to class, I saw a frozen pond for the first time ever. There were some ducks on the ice waddling around. Naturally, as a 6-year-old, I wanted to play with them. I chased them into the pond. Teacher, why are you late? Me. I weigh more than a duck.
That's quacktastic.
Affleck. I was...
Affleck.
I was running late from lunch one day because there was an emu in the road. I live in Southern Maryland. Are emus rampant in Southern Maryland? I asked the gate guard if he saw it too. He told me yes, but he wasn't going to tell anyone because he was afraid they would think he was drinking again. No one believed me, but I'm haunted by its huge eyes. Oh my god. I'm haunted.
Boo.
Not me, of course. It never is. But a friend of mine who lives in Norway, they had to tell their boss they were late because there was a moose outside their front door and it wouldn't go away for an hour. The boss was understanding. My boss would be like, give it a salt lick and come in.
Sorry, boss, can't come in. Moose up front should have told you.
I like that. I can't come in.
Shit.
And we unravel. So quickly.
Okay.
A homeless guy shit on my car. I walked out to my car in the morning and noticed some sort of napkin or paper towel stuck to the upper corner of my windshield. I initially thought it was just sitting there, so I got out to grab it. Thankfully, I noticed the contents before I grabbed a fistful of homeless dude poop.
It's not Nutella.
No. That's disgusting. I texted my boss, gonna be late, someone shit on my car. He responded with, ha ha ha, do what you gotta do, man. That's a nice boss. I once rang my boss to tell him I couldn't come into work because I was arrested after a bar fight with a bunch of midgets. What? Oh my gosh.
Here's a lollipop girl.
Oh my goodness. Just rumbling. I was late once because I destroyed my alarm clock when I smashed the snooze button. It was a mandatory attendance class. If you don't have a good reason for being late or missing it, you'll get penalized on the grade. I brought my damaged alarm clock and got a full grade. Alright. I covered myself from head to toe, including eyes, in Frank's red hot sauce. I was ready to leave for work, showered, hair done. I was not dressed yet, and I wanted to throw dinner in the crock pot, which was buffalo chicken.
Yeah.
So you're naked cooking, and you're...
A nudist.
Chicken was in. I went to shake the hot sauce up a little, but the cap was unscrewed, sending hot sauce flying all over the kitchen, scalding my eyes and burning my skin. After a few milk eye washings, I had to take another shower, obviously, making me very late to work that day. I at least had red burning welts all over my body for proof. That sucks.
Hey, let me show you where it really got me. This one's the worst.
Men are not going to like this one. I'm just giving you a heads up. I had the night shift and played paintball that morning. I got shot in the penis. Not in the balls, right on my wee head.
The one-eyed monster.
It was actually bruised. I called in, told my manager I wasn't coming in to work, and told her the reason. I had to sign a form with my excuse on it the next day. It said, hit on penis with paintball. Luckily, my brother-in-law also works there and confirmed my story. None of the male managers questioned my excuse. I got nothing for that.
It's a bit weird telling a female manager.
Nah.
I would just, wrote down junk.
I don't know. Maybe
paintball to the junk.
Back, maybe knee, anything. I mean, if you get hit with a paintball directly in your skin, no matter where it is, it's going to hurt. So you literally could have just said anything.
I figured you're going to bruise. No matter what.
Exactly. Well, he said he had a bruise. Attacked by a swarm of yellow jackets.
Oh.
I wrote this down specifically for you.
Been there.
Yeah.
I don't know if they were exactly yellow jackets, but yeah, I had a family a couple years ago on me.
Oh. I was on my way out the door to work when I disturbed a nest under stepping stones in front of my house. I immediately drove to the nearest pharmacy and applied ointment that I didn't pay for in the aisle. Then I just sat on the floor for 5 minutes.
Store use.
I had 9 stings total. Damn yellow jackets. Oof. That sounds like it would hurt.
I was mowing the lawn and I went over a hole in the ground that they were living in.
Oh my god.
And
Excuse me.
I went over the hole and I had about 5 feet and I backed up.
Mm-hmm.
When I was backing up, I looked down and I had 15, 20 bees all over me. I let go of the mower and I ran like a bitch to the back door. Just threw my shirt off, let it land on the porch, and I ran right inside.
Oh my god. That's too funny. Oh.
Did quite a few stings, but I didn't really feel them.
Oh, good. That's worse than if you feel everything. Back in high school, when my sister was driving us both, we had a collision with a Hispanic fellow named Jesus.
Jesus.
So on the reason for tardiness line, I wrote, ran into Jesus.
He pardoned me, so I want you to pardon me too.
Mm-hmm. Well, he loved me. You can find it in your heart to love me too.
No, I don't.
2 cats were having sex on the hood of my car. Neither of them were mine, so I basically had to suit up, get a spray bottle, and shoo them off my car. You didn't even let them finish? That is so rude. I got a text from my sister the other day. She went out on her porch to just sit there and, I don't know, drink a mint julep or something. And fucking these 2 gecko lizards were having sex on the rail. She disturbed them. I was like, that is the rudest thing. You couldn't even let them finish?
Yeah, they would have told you you can save 15% on your car insurance. Oh, shit.
Oh, my God. Need to save money. Oh, boy. I locked myself out of my house once when I went to get something out of my garage. I was in my PJs with no socks or shoes and my hair all over the place. I went to the neighbor's house to use the phone and call a locksmith, but she did not recognize me. She thought I was a homeless person and wouldn't open the door. When I went back to my garage, she ran out and apologized. I was very embarrassed. Also, my garage door broke once and I couldn't get my car out. The release lever that's supposed to pop open when the electronic mechanism breaks would not work either. This person's horrible. Once I was riding the bus to work and the bus got hit by a car. We had to stay and give police reports. Once. This is all the same person, by the way. Don't commute to work with this person. Once I was on the bus and some guy brought a gun on. A kid saw him messing with it and tipped off the bus driver. The police stormed one of our stops and got the guy off before anything went down. Lastly, was late for work for coffee shits. Jesus.
After all those real excuses. Oh, coffee shit.
I know. All those horrible things. And then it's like, diarrhea. I forgot my shoes. This has happened more than once. Oh my gosh.
You don't realize it when you're walking out the door?
No. Got to work 20 minutes early before anyone else. Went to take a shit. Left my cell phone on my desk. The door handle for the bathroom broke. And I was locked inside. Well, I wouldn't know anything about that, now would I? This has happened to me.
Well, you in bathrooms.
This has happened to me also. The fucking pop lock, you push the button in to pop it, to lock it, and it wouldn't, I was turning the knob, the thing wouldn't pop out. I was locked in the bathroom. I had to fiddle with it for 10 minutes. Nobody had to use the bathroom for 2 hours. I just sat on the counter and waited. When I finally heard the handle shaking, I called out and said I was stuck inside.
Help!
I heard my boss's voice say, "Kevin, is that you?" Ah! Oh. I fell and my shorts ripped and my butt cheek was showing and I was covered in dirt. I walked my sorry ass back home to change.
Oh.
Excuse me. I have diarrhea. God's honest truth. This is the kind of excuse that can get you out of anything. There is no one who can say no to the big D. Oh my gosh. That's right. I was shaving in the car with my electric razor sitting in traffic. The battery died, but I only shaved half my face. So I had to run to Walgreens to get a disposable razor and finish the job. This should tell you. Don't do that shit. Not me, but a friend. Sure. He showed up 30 minutes late for work. His excuse was he was watching The Price is Right and wanted to see if the old lady won. I need closure. I need to see if the old lady wins. Co-worker once called in because there was a streaker in her neighborhood and she was staying to watch. I probably would do that too. I had to pull over and take a nap on the way. I was falling asleep at the wheel.
Well, that's a safety issue.
I wish I could use that one. A well-dressed man on the train vomited on me. I had to poo and miss the train. I had to fix a leaky faucet in my bathroom. I'm sorry, my life is not very exciting. Hey, broken toilet, right here. Somebody stole the windshield wipers off my car in the middle of a 3-hour downpour. That's awesome.
Wow.
Coming up to the end of these. I'd been sleeping on an old futon mattress on the floor for a month and just got a new memory foam mattress. I slept in by 2 hours. My excuse was, sorry, new mattress. Me. This is bad. Me, my dad fell in the shower. Boss, I'm sorry. Me, he fell masturbating. That's awful.
Wow.
Farted on my commute, but it was actually not.
Actually?
Had to go home and change my pants. Jesus, be careful.
Everybody shitting their pants.
I started a grease fire making bacon in the morning and managed to hit my head against the stove fan really hard. Had a splitting headache and went into work late, but for bacon, I'd do it again. I was late to work once because Space Jam was on, and I hadn't seen it in 10 years, and I really wanted to see the game. I wonder if Jordan will win.
Go to Walmart. It's in the bin for like $4 now.
Dude, I got it for like $2.99.
It's literally there now. I've seen it.
Oh, poltergeist in my house. No shit. Windows breaking, cabinets flying open. I wasn't alone either. My dogs were going nuts, and my girlfriend and I were huddled in bed. I wondered why there was still...
Well, while you're there...
No, this is good. This is good. I wondered why there was still mail and furniture when I moved in. Clue. There's your clue. Don't be foolish.
It's came with the fame.
Yeah. Oh. A recent one. Loud hiccups I couldn't stop. Stepped out for 5 minutes to grab some Tums, and then that turned into 40 minutes. Boss called asking about something, which shocked the hiccups out of me after a minute or so, making my story seem that much more unbelievable.
Oh!
No. Oh, hey! I just caught on to that. Oh! A severe case of anal glaucoma. I just couldn't see my ass going to work that day.
So the rest of me decided I'll stay home with you.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Me. Yes. Exactly. Me. When my wife didn't wake me. Boss, you don't have a wife. Me. Exactly. I got fired. Bohemian Rhapsody was on the radio, and you can't leave in the middle of that. My bed wouldn't let go of me. Oh, that's a fun feeling.
I'll blame paranormal on that one.
No. Where I live, it gets down to minus 40. If you don't plug your car in overnight, there is a good chance it won't start in the morning. So in the winter, every few months, I use the forgot to plug my car in. Yeah. Was busy picking up donuts. In reality, I was late, so I picked up donuts.
Woohoo!
Hey, if you're going to be late anyway, you might as well pick up donuts. Make everybody that less pissed at you. So, some fun excuses.
Oh,
You
God.
could try to use some of those. I like the anal glaucoma one. Cannot see my ass coming into work today.
We're having the big D.
Yeah, I got the big D happening over here.
Your boss like the what?
Yeah.
What's the big D?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Kind of a commercial with what's his face from Jeopardy?
Alex Trebek?
Yeah, he does a commercial for the 3 Ps.
What? What is this? I've never heard of this.
It's some kind of like a health coverage thing for people over like a certain age.
Oh, okay, like the AARP or something.
Yeah, something with that. And he does a commercial and he talks about the 3 Ps, and you got these 3 people. What are the 3 Ps?
Shouldn't that be what are? Phrase that in the form of a question.
It's like price, and price.
Well, that's 1 P 3 times.
Yeah.
That's not 3 different Ps.
Well, he goes into price you can afford, price this, and price that.
Oh, Alex.
And then each of them starts describing their financial. Like, I'm on a strict budget. What's mine?
I don't give a shit about your problems, lady.
$9.99 for you. And this guy says about his problem, $9.99 for you too.
Wow, they're $9.99 for everybody, no matter what your problem is.
I better get paid for this.
I know. Alex should be sending you half a check.
Well, I got 3 Ps for you. Piss, and piss. Arr.
Oh my goodness! Do you have anything to share with the class? I know. No. Okay. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not at the moment.
Not at the moment.
No.
Oh my goodness. Okay, hang on. I wasn't prepared for you to say no to me.
Well, I can read one of yours if you got
No,
an old one.
no, it's all right. It's all right. Don't hurt yourself. All right, this is a perfect time to say goodbye to the YouTube channel. I can't hear myself. Now I can. You can check out the whole show on iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher, and Google Play.
Playtime.
And probably a bunch of other places we don't even name because we don't even know. If
you know where else we are, let us know.
I know. Comment below.
We'd like to know.
I know. Send us an email at #justsayingpodcast@gmail.com. Or you can comment below. Or you can say hi on Facebook or Instagram. Or you can hit the bell and subscribe. That'd be terrific.
Let us know what excuses you've used.
Oh, yes! That's a good idea.
Thank you.
Yes. We will see you next time. Screw you, Scarecrow. Sean?
Have a good everything. Yeah, screw the Scarecrow. Fuck you.